Hi guys, welcome to Garden Child Tarot. Just enjoying a lovely day outside while we still can. Still got those gorgeous days of fall to enjoy. Sorry, I keep kicking the stand. So I got some flowers to pick here. We're going to do a pick of 3 card. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck, and then I'm also going to use this one I haven't had in a while, which is the Chakra Oracle deck. And then also I'm going to have the Numerology guidance cards, and besides that I'm also going to be looking up in the book depending on whatever number that you guys might get. So for the piles today, I have pile 1 is this lovely limelight hydrangea. You can see here it's changing colors, it's so pretty. And then I got this little Cosmo for pile 2. Any Seinfeld fans? Cosmo. Or if someone here is named Cosmo, please let me know. Or someone special. Now this one, okay, I think it's, at first it looked like fleabane to me, but then it looked like a type of aster that kind of looks like those wild asters you see growing on the side of the road. Sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're white. I've seen pink before. These ones are white, and I found them growing wild in my backyard, and you know what, the bees love them, so I felt comfortable picking this because I had a surplus of it, so I wasn't taking from anything, because you know, this time of year now it's kind of slim pickings. Everything's just, you know, poor bugs are getting ready for winter time. So alright, so pile 1 hydrangea, pile 2 Cosmo, and pile 3 is the white aster, and I will see you guys at your piles. Just want to make sure. Alright, looks like we're recording. So hi pile 1. If you pick the really pretty, this is called a limelight hydrangea, so if you pick that one, that's your pile. So hope everyone's having a lovely beginning of fall. It still kind of feels like towards the end of summer still, really, but I mean, you could see everything's dying, you know, starting to change colors now finally. Sorry about the bee. I want my coffee. What's the spirit? Ooh, that one hopped out. So I'm going to do kind of like a secret. I'll pick 4, and then I'll do clarifiers underneath, and then I will also have the Chakra Oracle cards along with the Numerology cards as clarifiers, and also just a little extra information you might need to hear on this lovely day. Alright, so going underneath, clarifiers for the 4 cards, please. My shuffling method's a little strange, I know. I don't really have, because I'm kind of fumbly, and I have this issue with dropping things a lot, so I try not to do that. I just don't feel like picking them up. And then sometimes it's like a card just calls to you, so you just gotta stop where you're at and just take that one. I don't know, it's like a sensory thing. You just kind of feel it with your hands, and it tells you what you're supposed to do. So, taking a look here, 7 of Cups, the Devil, Queen of Wands, and Death, Rebirth. Clarified under 7 of Cups is Justice. Beneath the Devil is 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords under the Queen of Wands. Oh boy. 6 of Wands under Death. Yes. Okay, you know what? A death is not always a bad thing. And in your case, it definitely isn't. Sorry, I was going to say pile 2. Pile 1, bad joke. Alright, so starting off here, let me just get a quick feeling. Cards here. Oh, didn't even look at the bottom. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I really like to work with the rest of the cards here. So, starting off with the 4 of Cups here. Sorry about the plane. Someone here has gotten into legal trouble, I think through gambling, or someone has a bit of a gambling problem. I'm seeing that because of the devil. It's coming across to me as kind of like some kind of form of an addiction or a really bad habit that you have, and it's concerning your pentacles there. And it's affecting your ability to manifest. And the worst part is, I think the thing that maybe makes you feel bad, so there's like this internal struggle you're dealing with. Like when I look at these two people, it looks like there's something that's really heavy on their mind, and you're kind of in this like self-loathing, kind of, not entirely self-loathing, but you feel guilty, but you kind of know what you're doing. It's because, and then at the same time, you know that you have resources. So when I see the Seven of Cups here, funny, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles here, you know, it just kind of, you know, when I see that, it's like Spirit wants to help you figure something out here. There's something that you're trying to figure out, and you're getting your head so wrapped up in it that you kind of don't entirely know where it starts and where it ends. And then that's why it's made it so hard for you to kind of understand where you're at right now and what you need to do to get out of this mess that you appear to be in. And I tell you, a lot of it's mental. A lot of it is mental, but it really did cause a lot of issues for you. So either you, even if it's not a gambling, maybe it's like an overspending. Maybe you shop too much. Maybe you know, I mean, hey, we're all guilty of that. You know, sometimes you don't realize, you know, it doesn't. Well, if you're like me, I can't add things up. Like, they don't naturally add up in my head with certain things, so I'm not able to understand that. So I really have to pay extra attention to those things. You know, some people just do. So, yeah. Oops, sorry. And then it looks like it's gotten you into some trouble here. Ooh, maybe you had to move out of somewhere. Some people had to move out. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a mental thing. Oh, you're going through a lot of anguish here. Okay. I'm so sorry about that, pile one. Yeah. You have to... You got to let that go. Like, something here is saying you need to take the time to whatever it is that bothered you in the first place. You got to grieve about it. There's something about it that you're kind of not acknowledging, or you don't want to look at because it's so crappy and awful, and that sucks. None of us do. But this says when you allow yourself to get the closure that you need, then you could finally, because you know what's funny? Look how like they're both holding strings here. There's like puppet strings. Something's also telling me that there's, for some of you, there's a certain person that holds you on a string. Oopsie, sorry. I don't know if it's, maybe they're kind of like there, but they're, oh, okay. So yeah, some of the viewers here, there's someone that's just kind of keeping you on a string. Like, they're not quite your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, but they're there, but a lot of times they're just not, and they're just taking up space. So this is saying you got to cut those strings. You got to cut those things, because you know what I can see here? See how the strings are attached almost to this heart that's like hanging here? All the things are strings. This guy's got your heart. You got to cut that out. Because the thing that tells me too, like, look at this, like everything's on a string here. That's kind of a really cool thing that's going on with your deck. You know, I love symbolism. Everything's on a string for you, pile one. And you need to decide what strings you're going to allow to pull you in what direction. And are you going to be the manifester of that? And you're also going to be the puppeteer of your own life. So first, you need to cut the bullshit, the BS out. You got to cut the BS out of your life. First, deal with your legal issues. Just take care of them. It's not fun, but I'll tell you, it feels really good when they're done. It does. And you know what this says? Once you're able to do that and get all that whatever out of the way, stop lamenting over things, okay? You don't have time for that, pile one. I'm so sorry. You just don't have time for that, because this tells me there's a time frame for some things here, especially if you're dealing with courts. So yeah, be careful with that. So, and then this tells me though, the Queen of Wands, like, look, she eventually not only finds the strings, she finds the flame where all the strings are coming out of, and she takes control of that. That's going to be you. This is death and rebirth. This means death of that old sad system you had going on where you allowed everyone else to pull your strings for you and tell you where you needed to go. And this is you in the victory realm here. Sorry if there's a shadow. So this is you taking victory over that. So, you know what, Pile 1? I got faith in you. I know you're gonna come past this. Not only you're gonna come past this, you are gonna come out on top. And this is destined to be. Absolutely. But you gotta get the riffraff out of there. Yeah. We'll just call them riffraff. There's just no other word for that. And they're messing with your abundance here. Soulmate. I'm not getting like the nicest thing here. Okay? Something's telling me. Now this is what your root chakra, and this is red. And there's a lot of reds here. And then of course with the heart here, and then the connection. You really thought this person probably was your soulmate? I'm so sorry. It's not entirely looking like that. It's looking more like a karmic. Or, you know, sometimes like, hey, maybe we got different soulmates and each one's meant to teach us something different. So it kind of goes with whatever. I mean, everybody's got their own belief about that. But truth be told, I really don't think that, I think this goes more along with the line where this is telling you you're going to know who your soulmate is. And I know because after this one, you know, I feel the same way after just getting a divorce. It's like, well, how do you know? The next one isn't going to just be a big waste of time too, right? So this is kind of telling you, for all of you that feel that way, there's a certain discernment you have to take with people that you really didn't take before. And I was absolutely guilty of that too. We didn't take the time to ask the right questions. We didn't take the time to get to know the person deep inside before we allowed them into our most inner parts of our world. And you have to do that. I'm so sorry. You have to do that. So what do the numerology guidance cards have to say for pile 1? I hope I'm recording. I'm gonna be so mad if I'm not recording. Okay, like any tarot reader understands this. It's so angry when you like go through this whole thing and then it didn't record. Oh God. Self-love, yay, okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And you know what, 6 for me, I kind of think of like abundance. And then number 1 is that connection with God. So it's not just, you know, self-love, it's connecting yourself with the highest that there is with God. It's you and God, and you have to reconnect with that. So I'm going to read off the numerology guidance card book here because I just want to see if there's a little extra message here. So it indicates a need to focus your attention by loving and believing in yourself. It says you're being encouraged to make your relationship with yourself and your number 1 priority. And this is the key to happiness and manifestation of your dreams. Rather than dwelling on your shortcomings, you have to accept that they happen and embrace who you are and forgive and love yourself. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so it says here, it's time to start treating yourself like a friend by replacing your negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Statements that affirm that you're lovable, worthy, and perfect just the way you are help to raise your energy and vibration. Yes. So it says in this current situation, you're being asked to harmonize and with the natural rhythm and cycles of life. And it says here that they're encouraging you to believe in yourself. Yeah, you know, probably after dealing with this kind of ordeal, you got a lot of internal things, obviously, going on here. I mean, yeah, you're not okay on the inside. So this is telling you that you need to recoup. You need to take care of you, pile 1. Right now, you need to get your house in order. And you know what? This says you will come out on top and you will be the victor. You will be the victor, pile 1. Hang in there, okay? God bless you. Have a great day. Hi, pile 2. So, if you pick the Cosmo, this is going to be your reading. Sorry, I had to sit up. I had to stand up first to make sure I'm recording. I didn't know if I was recording through pile 1, and I can't tell you, boy, that can't rub you wrong in like the worst way possible, because it just, you know, you go through this whole thing and then you find out it didn't record, so nothing. It's like, ah. All right, so pile 2, this is your reading. So here's the Cosmo. Sorry, it's getting kind of wilty. It's the end of the season. So we're going to do a pick a 4 card. I'm going to do 4 cards, and then we're going to have clarifiers underneath. So, what does Spirit have to say? Pile 2. Pile 2. What's going on with your summer? How's life treating you? You doing anything fun? Maybe it's not even summertime when you're reading this. You know, I noticed when I first started watching pick-a-cards, you know, because of course we always get started watching them. And, well, not all of us, but if you're like me, you did. So, you know, I got started watching those things, and it's like, wow, I realized, I was like, wow, this thing's like 3 years old. But it still made so much sense to me, like for at least where I was in my life and that time in my life. So wherever you are right now, you know, I think it's really, I'm just going to tell you, if it's years from now, it's an honor to be able to say something right this moment to you that might mean something to you or might help you out in any kind of way. I just have to say that, because I thought that was something that was really, I thought, amazing. I thought that was really cool. So, all right. Main signifier card here underneath the deck is 9 of Wands. We're gonna look at everything. We got Strength. Queen of Wands. And she's back again. She was in pile 1. Got Ace of Wands here. You know, it's funny, towards the end of pile 1, I saw the Ace of Wands, and then it came back up again. 8 of Swords. Ooh, boy. Then we got the 2 of Pentacles. Victory, yes. Oh, 3 of Swords. Okay. The Emperor. Oh. Pile 2. You know, you had a lot in common with pile 1, just because, like, there was, like, a certain kind of, I guess, energy. Okay, so I watched this thing on YouTube, and it's about dating and how to get back on dating, and it's specifically for women dating guys. But I mean, the advice is really smart, and honestly, it could work for I'd say any gender. But I was watching this thing, and it talked about how some guys keep girls on as retainers. I thought that it shocked me. I had to take a moment and think back, and I was like, wow. You know, I was kind of amazed that people are able to treat other people that way. But they do. And then I realized it's not just men doing it to women, although, you know, maybe the term came through that way, but they're not the only ones. And I gotta ask you, pile 1, you want to be someone else's, you know, retainer person? Like, you just want to, you know, be what's there for the moment until they find, ooh, God, spider. Oh, it's on my, God, it's all over me. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta look at this spider. Oh my God. Okay, we gotta see. All right, you gotta see this guy. He's amazing. This guy just landed on me. Look at him, he's good. Oh my God, he's a jumpy spider. Okay, I feel bad, I scared him, but he's okay. He's okay. Look. Go on, little guy. You're interrupting my reading. Can't be a part of this. I love jumpy spiders, though. They like me a lot for some reason. They crawl all over me. Okay. Whew. I don't know if I'm going to edit that. And this guy's still hanging around. I don't know if he's probably going to come back, because jumpy spiders are like so in your business. Oh God, he's jumping on the camera stand. Okay. He's on the camera stand. Okay, I'm going to keep my distance. That guy was all over me. I really didn't want to hurt him, though. Oh, okay. So, before this happened, so pile 2. You know what? With that jumpy spider jumping on me, tells me that I was really onto something with you, and somebody doesn't want you to realize this. It seems like, okay, the one you're dealing with seems like they're a real smooth player, like they're a smooth talker, they know how to say, they have an excuse for just about anything. And the fact that they're looking off in the other way means they really don't give a damn. They don't give a crap about you. I'm so sorry about that. And with the Ace of Wands on top of the Three of Swords here, it's kind of feels like you're not getting everything you're hoping for in the bedroom also. I mean, it's like they're kind of selfish. They're selfish, and it's just not everything you thought it was cracked up to be. Yeah, and then on top of it with the Eight of Swords here, this is telling you that you don't have to be in this situation. This is one of those things where you could kind of decide like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, and you just don't, because you're the master of your own destiny. There's nothing really holding you back from doing that except yourself. And this guy's charisma, I guess he smells really good too. Something says here that he smells really good. Watch out for this guy though. Watch out, because you know what? The funny thing is, there's Capricorn, there's the Ram right there. The devil, I'm getting devil energy, even though, you know, it's not the devil card. I'm just getting devil energy from this guy. And this is saying here that the, also, you're dealing with enough stuff right now. You know, this says like you're dealing with things, you got some things to take care of. It's not like you don't have things to do and you're not busy. So, you know, and then looking here, this is like you're just carrying on the light here, waiting. Stop. Stop waiting for the guy. Just stop. When you stop doing that and you finally realize the light inside of you and you decide to leave wherever you're at, that's when you're going to see that things are very different from the way that you originally thought that they really were. Because they're not. They're not. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm sorry. It doesn't really need to be with that person either. They're not healthy. Not healthy at all. Alright. Enlightenment. Alright, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, this is saying here, eventually, you know, you're gonna come to this epiphany where you're gonna be like, why was I making a big deal about this in the beginning? It doesn't need to be. And you're gonna kind of notice the worst part about it is a person like this is just gonna kind of fall off, and you're gonna be like, wow, like, I thought this was like something special. Sorry, there's a bug on my glasses now. Ugh. So you're gonna be like, wow, I thought this was really special, and this, no, not really. Not really. And you're gonna realize that, because when someone just kind of slinks off like that so easily and just never shows up again, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. What does the Numerology Oracle card have to say here? Teaching and learning. Yes. You know what? This is a learning. I'm sorry. You know, this is a learning thing. Like kind of how I mentioned at pile 1. You might want to listen to them too. They had a lot to say. That was pretty close to the same thing, but it's like you're learning, you know, how to deal with people like this. And there really is no other way except just kind of walking away from them. There's no other way. They have nothing for you. So this time indicates a significant learning and growth. I'm going to read the book for you. It says there's a lot of potential for you to teach what you've experienced. In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you service the world. Yes, you know what? See, and I'm seeing a lot of strength here. I'm seeing a lot of strength here, and I think through this enlightenment, you're going to actually attain something so much more purely from this experience. And I know it's terrible to say that, because like we don't want to have to deal with these things, but when we come out of them, that's the only way for us to grow. The only way for us to grow. Now, what else does it say? It encourages you to have faith in your ability to teach, because teaching is simply passing on to others information they didn't already know. So this is saying that you need to share with people to share with the world your experience and what you've gone through too. You know, that's also going to be a form of therapy for you, and it's going to help you to move on and find better things. And it also says to improve your current situation, you need to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to teach what you have learned. Okay, so you know what, pile 2, you got some homework. And maybe pile 1 if you're still watching too. So yeah, you got some homework. First, you know, like I said to pile 1, clear out the riprap. And then second, after that, you need to take care of you, and you need to grow. I think pile 2, you're left-handed. Tell me if there's any left-handies there, because I don't know why. I just got the feeling to do it from here to here. But yeah, so I kind of went from the opposite way. So I'm just getting this feeling of lefty. So yay! So don't worry, pile 2, you're going to get through this, and you're going to be even better than you were before. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Hi, pile 3. If you picked the white aster, this is going to be your pile. Please let me know in the comments, you know, if you have any idea what this might be. It usually comes out in the fall. It kind of looks, I'm going to put it as close as I can without glaring. It looks like an aster. It's not quite fleabane. It isn't fleabane, because I know I got that here in the backyard, and you know, I keep those things. Don't allow the wildflowers to grow. You know, let them grow, because they feed the bugs, they feed the bees, they feed a lot of things. You know, it's very important. So yeah, hope everybody's having the rest of their, I want to say summer. It feels like summer. It's kind of warm outside. It's a little bit warm. So I'm gonna do like a pick 4 here. Man, sorry, last pile, if you want to see a little blooper. This jumpy spider, I don't know if he was blurry when I was looking at it, but this jumpy spider came out, and he just wanted to crawl on me. Like first he was on my shirt, then my pants, then my shoe. Like, this guy just couldn't get enough of me. And you know, it's funny, I love spiders, but then when that guy was on me, I don't know, I freaked out. Probably because he was really big and he had huge fangs. Yeah, usually when they look like that, that's when it's like, oh, okay, maybe I don't want them crawling on me. Yeah, I got this fascination with spiders. I love spiders. If you guys like spiders, let me know. You know, I didn't realize when I started on YouTube that there's like a whole spider subculture of people that just absolutely love spiders, and I think that's cool. I love it. You know, I mean, I know with all the bad things going on with the internet and all, but you know, there's a lot of good things too. It brings a lot of people together. People that love spiders. Like me. Hopefully you too. Alright, so we're going to do pick 4. I got clarifiers underneath. Ooh, the High Priestess. Okay, we're starting off strong, pile 3. Very nice. Let's see. Good vibes, good vibes. Got the Wheel. 10 of Wands. Funny, 10-10. Yeah. Get out. 10 of Cups. Okay. Oh, wow. And the Ace of Wands. Oh, pile 3. You guys, I tell you. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, 5 of Cups underneath the Wheel. The Emperor with the 10 of Wands. Ah, that Emperor. I tell you. The Moon underneath the 10 of Cups. Oh. And the 7 of Cups under the Ace of Wands. Oh, pile 3. Okay, man, you got a really fascinating reading. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Pile 3, there's hope for you, but first, kind of like the first 2 piles, you got to get yourself out of a funk from a previous situation. So it feels more like pile 1 and 2 were more like kind of going through it or in the middle of it. You're more post, because I'm seeing like the 10, the Wheel, the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. This is completion for me. So you already went through it. Whatever it was, you went through it, and it was hell. It was awful. You got a lot of depression from it. I can see right here. You're so in your head. A lot of these are head cards. You know, Ace of Wands, straight in the head. You are just so in your head right now. I think pile 3, you're very depressed, or you're dealing with something. If you're not, This might not be your pile, and that's okay. You know, you just find another pile. But, you know, a lot of people that are here, it's because, like, I see, like, a situationship ending. Like, I see this guy. Now, this guy was in pile 2, the Emperor, so maybe you're kind of from a little bit of pile 2. But, that gave me the devil energy. And you know what? I've been seeing a lot of devil lately in the past 2 pick a cards I did. And it seems like everybody's kind of having to do homework where it's like dropping a useless person or situation with the person that wasn't exactly healthy or good for you. And I say, even though this is the Emperor, it gives me a devil feeling because I got the Capricorn, the Ram back here, you know, for the devil. So just has that feeling like you're dealing with a narcissist too. And just because I'm looking at his face, he's got this blank stare, kind of like almost like slightly serial killer-ish. You had to get out of a really bad situation, pile 3, and you know what? You made a damn good choice. But because I'm looking here with this moon here underneath the 10 of Cups, it's a part of you feels really guilty for doing it because you feel like you maybe have thrown your happiness away. Like you could have had happiness, but no, I'm letting you know right now, there's no way you could have happiness with a narcissist. I know, because I just got him. I'm just divorcing one right now. You cannot have happiness with a narcissist, no matter how hard you try. And you know, I'm going to recommend, I'm going to put it in the comments below. She's called the Enlightened Target. Yeah, that's the Enlightened Target. And I'm feeling here, whoever's here is kind of an empath too, like me. And we are big target bombs for narcissists. They just love us. We're like honey to a bear. And you have to learn how to discern from people like that. That's a real problem. But the good news is, you know what, getting through all this, you know what, I want to move on to the happier things. Because, you know, at pile 3, you have freaking amazing things coming to you. And that's the worst part. I mean, the best part, the worst part is that you can't see that because you're so depressed right now. You're so depressed and you're mourning, which, I mean, you need to take time to do that. You know, mourn the end of things. Looks like a marriage too, because I see kids and stuff like that, and you're moving on. Maybe you had to move out. Hey, I'm going to have to move out too. It's soul searing. It is. So now you're in the after effects of that, or if not, you will be, where you're going to rebuild. I mean, the High Priestess here says that not only are you going to get through this with the 4 of Pentacles here, you are going to rebuild your coin, Queen of Cups, you're going to rebuild yourself, 9 of Cups, boom. You're going to reinvent yourself. And the Ace of Wands here tells me that, you know what, you have that. But first you have to find the peace of mind inside yourself so you can move on from this funk, from this depression. Talk to somebody. You know what, get some counseling. Or you know what, just like sometimes there's groups you could join. Hey, you know what, I look up the Enlightened Target. It really helped me to go on websites where they were really encouraging, because you're not crazy. Okay, that's one thing they like to do. They like to act like you're crazy, there's something wrong with you, and actually I'm getting that feeling here. You've been through narcissistic abuse, and when you go through that, it makes you question and challenge things that maybe you didn't otherwise notice, but it's more of like a punch to your self-esteem. So you don't ever think anything you do is right. You always have to ask somebody, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Well, you know what? One day you're going to have to learn that it only matters what you think, not what anyone else thinks. You need to recognize that. And then my only issue I'm going to see here with you later on is it will be a little bit overwhelming as you start to rebuild yourself, because then you're going to be like, well, I don't know what's what now, because you can't, exactly like I was saying, you're kind of questioning things now. You feel like you're crazy, because that's what narcissists do. They make you feel like you're crazy. Pile 3, look under the comments for the Enlightened Target, and I totally recommend that channel. It's so helpful, and it has a lot of other resources for survivors of narcissistic abuse, and I totally recommend that to you, pile 3. Faye, thank you. You kind of like what I did. Like I started, you know, it's funny, after when I started my divorce and everything, that's when I found my way back to God and tarot. So It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So you know what? Oh, I'm sorry, pile 3. Whew. You got to find God again. You got to find God again. They're waiting there. They, and I say they because God is not man, woman, anything. It is an energy, and it's greater than anything that any religion can ever describe. It's bigger. It's even bigger. And when you tap into that, you will be back on top again, because you'll realize that it's just about you and God. Wow. Oh, pile 3, you got me in tears. Oh, great. Healing. Oh my God. Man, pile 3, you know, I'm going through this too, so I tell you, just reading this, it's wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to be reading the numerology guidance card here, so for healing, which I think we all need. It says, this card indicates it's a time to focus your healing abilities and being of service to others. Oh, see, you know, I'm talking to you about my issues, you're dealing with issues, and then, you know, you're going to help someone else go through those too. You know, that's just how it is. We help each other out. So it says, by drawing this card, you're being encouraged to expand your understanding of healing arts and many different ways to heal. Oh, you're healers. Okay, yeah, I knew it. You guys are empaths. I was so right. So it says here, you guys need to really look into the different healing modalities of Reiki, kinesiology, physical therapy, homeotherapy, acupuncture, nursing, counseling, or life coaching. Hey, you know what? We went through this, but you know, we don't have to hurt other people. We could turn it into a positive thing, and this is what God's challenging you to do, that pile 3. Oh, and you know, when you do, that's when that abundance is going to come in, because you know, when you give selflessly to other people, it comes back. And you know, you don't even have to do it for that reason. You just need to trust God. You need to have faith, trust God, and it'll come back to you in even better ways than you ever imagined. God bless you, pile 3. Thank you.